Atticus is a software for formatting books, both ebooks and print books. And there's a lot of little details that I did not know about, so I've been digging around and looking stuff up, so I wanted to show you some of the things I found. Like, there's all of these different pre-created pages that you can add in. You can create your own master pages to use in your different books. This content all pulls from up here where you can edit. I changed the cover for this. That book has a new cover now, so let's add that in. Which one was it? Subtle differences between these three. I think it was the middle one. Yeah. So I don't have a whole lot of information on there. You can add more. I also added in a map. So this shows up only in the ebook version with this color and all in one kind of page. And then I have the map split into two so that it's on either side of a page and it's only included in the print version. And then that's in black and white. I have a dedication page. You can see there's like a section break you can add. And then each of these chapters, and there's different scenes within them. And here you can tell it to begin on the right side. So that way it looks right when you're in a print book and you've always got the chapter that starts on that right-hand side. And within here, you can do a few different things. You can save it as a master page. You can decide if you want the chapter to be numbered or not. And there's other stuff over here to the right too. There's settings for the font and the font size and whether you're doing indentations or spacing. They're going to have some more stuff in there, I guess. You can do search and replace. You can do goals, but I'm going to talk about later why I don't recommend writing directly in Atticus. And there's a bunch of formatting options across the top as well. They do not have a spell check, so you need to use like a Grammarly plugin. Now here is where you can get fancy with the formatting. You see I clicked on edit this theme, and now I can do all kinds of things to make it my own. So I added this image of the trees because this is taking place in a town called Cedar Harbor, and it's very New England-y, so I loved this as the tree image. But you can also have individual chapter images, a different one for every chapter if you want to. So let's leave and look at that for a sec. So here at the top you can see where it says add chapter heading image. So you can do a different one for every chapter and then set it in the formatting to say use the individual heading images instead of the universal one. And then you can also fool around with how it appears in a ton of different ways. And let's see, we're going to go down and look at all these different settings that they have. And you can preview it. I'll show you in a sec. You can preview it on the iPad, which is what I have now. You can also preview it in print. So you can change all kinds of things about the headings. I uploaded this custom scene break that's a hockey puck because this is a hockey romance. So let's see if we can see an example of it. I think it's so fun. There's a scene break somewhere in here. There it is. Isn't that cute? I love it. So you can use one of their scene breaks, their decorative scene breaks, or upload your own. And then you can choose how the header is with the author name and the chapters. You can look at the print size. This is super helpful. They have this little guide of like KDP sizes versus Ingram Spark sizes. So you can download it in these different trim sizes. So that's really helpful for the print version as well. And again, make sure that you've selected begin chapters on right-hand side. That will help. So up here is where you can preview the print and it will say an estimate of the number of pages, and you can kind of get a sense of how it looks. I ended up ordering an ARC copy of this book, even though it wasn't even close to complete, just to see how the map layout looked, and I was very happy with how it turned out, but it was good to test it out and see. And it's really cheap to order an ARC copy of a extremely short book because it's not finished yet. So let's not save any of those changes. Let's see what else. Oh, you can see the word count of each individual chapter, or a selection if you need to know for some reason the amount of words in a particular area. So you can do that selection, or you can be looking at the words for the whole thing. My words for the whole thing are not accurate because I stopped writing directly in Atticus. The reason for that is it has lost some of my work at times, and the team is great about getting it back, but it freaks me out. So I've started doing it in this Google Doc instead, where I use the outline to organize the chapters, and then I copy and paste it back into Atticus for the formatting to export as the print or the ebook or whatever. So that's why right now, I don't find Atticus to be reliable enough to write in directly. Even though I do backups frequently and download the snapshots, it's still very nerve-wracking when I open it up and go, this whole section is different and doesn't have the stuff that I wrote yesterday. So, with that caveat, I love Atticus. I'm very excited to use it to make gorgeous formats for my books.